What's up, guys? This is Jeremy Cameron, and right now I'm with my goats, and here they are. I did have them move. I just moved the fence, and this is where I moved the fence. You can see where the fence used to be at, and along here, I move it down some. That way, I can fence some over here because I didn't give them a big new area because I know they're going to eat from this bush. Goats love eating bushes. That's their favorite thing ever. I got two females, and these two females from the springtime 21. And the buck is as well, but he's actually from a different farm. I lighted buck onto these girls, and they are half alpine because their mother was a full alpine. I got two bucks, and I got two different groups. And at the background right over there is where their mother is, and I have another buck in the pen over there. And yes, I'm breeding these girls this year because I want to build up my herd. If my herd already was big enough, I wouldn't even put them in the pen at all with the buck. And this buck is actually a full bred fella. And he's scratching, and I scared them a little bit. His name is Beans. Just my wife named him because he did look like a bean. I did dehorn them, and the horns didn't go as good what I like to because I did something different. When they were younger, I had to fix it up afterwards, but don't worry about it right now. And it's like two different bushes in here. It is a rose bush, and there's another bush to make fruit, but that never did happen. And I'm putting the goats through here because to make sure a bushwhacker doesn't hit something what it shouldn't hit, like the big rock, or pretty much piece of metal. And the goats are great to clean up. I have small rose bushes was growing out here. I'm pretty much taking the yard back from the goats. And pretty much they're very happy. Well, this bush was so tall. These are my younger group. This one right here is Lily, and the purple one is Lily, and the pink one is actually Mia. Mia is actually in Spanish of my. And yeah, this is their fence. Their fence is pretty much polywire, and every strand is electric. I have the fence nice and tight, and pretty much 5 strands actually work, but yeah, I kind of had to train them when they were babies with the electric fence. When I first time put them out with a fence, it was a sheep wire, not this stuff. This is what sheep wire and chicken wire with them. And they learn how to with electric fence, and they spec the electric fence. Here's a boy right here. Eating a rose bush. I'm honestly impressed how these goats eat a rose bush, because their mouth is so, actually not their mouth, their tongue is so soft. Just I know, just a couple of them kind of lick my hand. But their teeth has been made so different they can actually eat bushes and that. And there are pretty much some new growths of this bush. And another thing, what I'm talking about, is stuff on the ground, because I forgot about them, is these blocks of wood I was using for our fencer to sit on off the ground. And a couple other things I forgot is, on the ground I forgot is these ice packs on the ground. Pretty much. Now, we're going to go like, and now I am in the ogre group's pen. Actually, the mother is actually walking up to us of those two does, and this buck right here is actually not older. He's actually younger than these older goats. I seen him breeding both two older goats. But now and then he would like trying to like sweet talk them. And they don't like him right now. Because she is actually nasty to him. She actually will attack him. And you know, he cannot eat my fingers. And oh my goodness. If you guys have smell, if you can smell this right now, he stinks right now. Because he's not fixed, he's still a buck. Pretty fella. I wish my dehorning did work more easy, better when he was younger. My grandfather's cows are bawling at me from way at that corner. And he's actually, I know you don't like him, but he still have a, make sure you guys are bred. Bred means if they go in heat, they actually, the boy will make sure they will have babies. This is crazy. Crazy is old enough to have babies, but where I did have her to get bred, I sent Crazy in Australia, is the older goat, oval. Only one of them was bred, and this one was not. And I was hoping she would have actually had babies, because how crazy she is. It's really hard to calm her down. The only way to calm her down is to have her have babies. And this year I bought 2 boys. And these 2 boys, can't use him on to those girls because he's actually a brother off of those white girls are up there. And I can use him onto these older girls. And these white buck has not laid it on those girls. Eventually, after I get more goats, I will have to sell coffee, is this fella, and beans. And they will be bringing a lot of time. And I will have more goats then. And I will have to sell these bucks away to sell them. And they will be old enough to be going to a different farm then. And I will buy a new buck. And I will use a new buck onto all these girls. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. What I want to talk about. And that's their house right there. And there's a cat walking up. I know. One thing that's great for having barn cats is when you have feed spill on the ground. Like, these guys do spill a little bit of feed, but they're not as bad like chickens. I found chickens are more worse to have around because they actually will spill food on the ground and they will pretty much track rodents with the food on the ground. Cats are best, and cats are really good to have around to get rid of rodents, and they're not good because they actually kill other animals like birds and that, like the birds you don't want them to kill. But having cats around when rodents come around, very helpful. I used to put poison out for rats and that, but of course, poison spreads around, and coyotes and birds will get them, and it's not good because they spread out poison somewhere else. And it's more easier to have cats. That's why I don't use poison anymore. And thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We will see you on the next video. Bye.